Tonight, I'm going to give the State of the City address. The state of the city is strong. I continue to be amazed by the growth, development, and positive activity our community is experiencing. Last year, I told you that we were a city on the move. Those words ring true just as much today as they did a year ago. I believe residents are upbeat and genuinely feel optimistic about the future of their city. Businesses of all sizes are flourishing with manufacturing in the forefront. Alston continues to grow and is well positioned for the future, building infrastructure and creating jobs, bringing people from other countries and cultures to Hornell. The city has partnered with TTA and assisted them through CDBG funds to expand their existing facilities to accommodate their growing business. Hornell continues to lead the way with many of the most affordable costs and services in the entire state. I am proud to say Hornell has remained one of the top 10 most affordable communities in all of New York. While New York State continues to lose population, the city of Hornell has bucked that trend and is increasing population. To accommodate the growing population, multiple housing developments have been built. Fairlawn Hills from Reedman and the residences from the Bassett Group offer luxurious market-rate apartments with many units already occupied. Park Grove Realty will soon be transforming the old Marion Moore building into loft apartments with walkability to downtown. Park Grove is also planning a second project to construct 60 affordable apartments on Shauna Drive. The Codes Department has been very successful in helping get zombie and vacant properties in the hands of contractors who are rehabbing these properties and returning them to the tax rolls. The highly successful BOCES program continues to breathe new life into our neighborhoods. This summer will mark my first BOCES house as mayor and the 9th overall for the city. This past year saw unprecedented infrastructure work with the resurfacing of many city streets, including Main Street and Seneca, not to mention the parking lot behind Stearns and Harrison. We also continue to be proactive in addressing our aging sewer lines. I'm happy to announce that with the remaining CDBG funds, we will be able to reline even more this year. This spring, work will commence to replace 2 bridges. The Seneca Street Bridge, along with the Chauncey Run Bridge over East Main Street, with the Canasteel Street Bridge to follow in 2020. We are also in the midst of a $6 million upgrade at our water filtration plant, with half that cost being covered by grant money. While our city has many positives to celebrate, we still face constant challenges. Since the day I took office, one of my top priorities has been to ramp up efforts to combat those who manufacture and traffic illegal drugs. Our police department has risen to the challenge. Partnering with the State Police, Sheriff's Department, and DA's office, the Hornell PD has increased drug arrests by more than 20% over the prior year. But the work is not done. City officials, community leaders, parents, teachers, residents alike must do everything in their power to educate our youth to the dangers of drug use. As with most years, the city budget remains a challenge. With rising costs and flat revenues, the city will continue to streamline, cut costs, and do more with less. As with last year, I once again ask residents to pitch in and do their part by taking advantage of the city's no-sort recycling program. This important program helps the environment and reduces the tonnage going into the landfill, which reduces costs. One of my main goals as mayor is to improve the quality of life of city residents. In the first year of my young administration, I worked tirelessly responding to residents' concern, oftentimes going directly to their homes to assist them resolving their issues. Another thing I've worked on very hard and am proud of is creating a positive culture. I'm a steadfast believer in the power of positivity. It is in that spirit that I have implemented the Employee Spotlight to recognize employees for their service and devotion to our city. I've also implemented the Citizen Recognition Program to recognize city residents who beautify their properties, making Hornell a warm and inviting place to be. With this new year comes many of the same old challenges. Albany continues to burden us with several unfunded mandates. To overcome these additional financial burdens and hardships, my administration has worked hand in hand with our partners at the county level. Working together, we are implementing common sense, cost-saving measures that will ensure compliance and be mutually beneficial. Our nation's capital continues to be mired in controversy and partisanship, with both sides seemingly not willing to negotiate or compromise on anything. My friends on the council, it is up to us to rise above the political fray and set a positive example to the people which we serve. Let Hornell continue to be a beacon of light, an example of positivity and teamwork, working for the betterment of each and every individual living in this great city we call home. In the words of the late Bob Wegman, a man I once worked for and greatly admired, never think about yourself. Always help others. Thank you and God bless.